Hello dear students of class 4th. Dear students, today we'll do lesson number 8, perimeter and area of maths world. And we'll learn about area and we'll do the questions of exercise 8.2. So let's start. Students, you have already learned about perimeter in lesson 8, that it is a path that surrounds a two-dimensional shape, or it is the sum of all the sides of a shape. Come, let's draw some shapes representing perimeter. And the first is circle. Then next is square. And the next shape is triangle. In same way, rectangle. And let's draw some more shapes which represents perimeter. Now come, let's fill the color in these different shapes representing perimeter. So we have filled the color. Now have a thought on one thing, that the distance that surrounds a two-dimensional shape is called perimeter. But what we call the colored portion? Do you know? No? Then come. Today let's learn about it. Students, with the help of chalk, I am going to draw the shape of my hand on the blackboard. By moving the chalk piece around the fingers, we draw the shape of a hand. So students, I have drawn the shape of my hand on the blackboard, and now we'll draw the shape of a child's hand on the blackboard. So we have drawn the two shapes of hands on the blackboard. Now let's fill the color with chalk in them. So we have filled the color in both the shapes. Now tell which of these two shapes have more colored area. Yes, exactly right. In this shape of hand, more color has been used, as the flat surface in this shape is more than the flat surface in shape of child's hand. Because the shape of child's hand has covered less space than my hand, and a flat surface covered by a figure or shape is called its area. So students, the area covered by my hand is more than the area covered by child's hand. That's why my hand used more colored area. Students, as you have learned about perimeter, that the boundaries of any field or the fencing around it is its perimeter. Then what we call the part of the field where the crop is grown? Yes, right you are. Part of the field where crop is grown is known as its area. Students, now we'll draw the figures of two people leaves with pencil on paper. So we have drawn the leaves on paper and now we'll fill the color in them. Students, we have filled the color in them, and now tell which of these two leaves have more colored area. Yes, students, in first leaf we filled more color because its area is more than the area of other leaf. Now let's understand area with one more example. Look, I have two bangles, and now we'll draw their figures with pencil on paper, and now we'll fill the color in them. Students, in figures drawn with bangles, which figure have more colored area? Yes, exactly right, this one. From both shapes, this figure has used more color because its area is more than that of other figure. Now students will take two mobile phones and will draw their figures with pencil on paper. Students, see, we have drawn the figures of mobile phone on paper, and now come, let's fill the color in them. Now we have filled the color in both the rectangular figures of mobile phone. Now which of these two figures have more colored area? Yes, exactly right. In the figure of big mobile phone, more color has been used because the area of this mobile phone is more than the area of small mobile phone. So it has more colored area. In same way, we can also find area of other things around us. Students, now it's turn for question of the day. The flat surface covered by a figure is called its dash. And four options are given. Option A, boundary. Option B, perimeter. Option C, area. And option D, edge. So students, as you have learned from the example of field that the boundary or fencing of any field is called its perimeter, and part of the field where crop is grown is called its area. In same way, the flat surface covered by any figure is called its area. So its correct answer is option C, area. So let's tick it. And now it's turn for your homework. And in today's homework, you have to solve questions of exercise 8.2. Thanks.